So this is Sydney again, and we're going to talk about performance meals this time. When looking at what a performance meal should include, it's all three macronutrients. It's your carbs, your protein, and your fats. But let's break that down into something a little more specific. You have your food groups. You got your dairy, your vegetables, your fruit, your grains, and your protein. Something some of you may not know is fruits and vegetables and grains all fall under the category of carbohydrates. And carbohydrates are going to take up over half your plate when you're making food. Another thing is dairy actually falls into all three macronutrients. You're going to get your protein, your fat, and you're going to get your carbohydrates. With dairy, if you're on a weight management, that's where you can kind of get the low-fat options, but you're not going to want to really cut down on a lot of these other categories, especially when you're training heavy. So here's what your plate's going to look like on an easy training day. Maybe it's your off day, maybe it's just a warm-up or a pre-meet. This is what you're going to want to look at, and you kind of see that has the weight management where you kind of cut off a little protein, but you really don't want to cut that short unless you're out of season. During preseason, you want all the energy you can get, especially when you're lifting heavier, you're training more hours, like you are burning through a significant amount of calories. So my advice for weight management, that is done in the off season. So you can see here, you kind of have 1 to 3 teaspoons of fat, which is a low amount for each meal. But overall, you see your plate's filled with those fruits and vegetables. We're going to go over to a moderate training day. This is like a basic day. Maybe you just practice and you don't lift in practice. It's just like kind of a medium type of workout day. Your fats increase significantly from 1 to 3 teaspoons to 1 to 2 tablespoons at your meals. You see, your vegetables may look like they're cut short, but really they're just putting the fruits on the side. So ultimately what you're doing is you're increasing your fats and you're increasing your grains. You are not changing your protein. You always, every single day, want to have a fourth of your plate always to have protein. Moving on to a hard training day. So here you have a whole half plate of grains. So your grains increase significantly to replenish your glycogen stores. Your fats are increasing to having 2 tablespoons. And then always remember your beverages on the side. Drink as much as you can. As an athlete, it's hard to overconsume water, so typically just trying to get as much in as possible. A tip for water, just pay attention to what your urine looks like. If it's yellow, dark yellow, you are not drinking enough. But if it's consistently clear, you're probably doing a good job. Now, why you want each of these food groups on your plate? Vegetables are going to give a quick source of energy. So if you're eating 2 hours before a workout, those vegetables are going to sustain that energy till your workout and be the start of your energy during your workout. Then you have your proteins. Your protein's more slow releasing sort of energy. So this is something that's going to get you through hours like 2, 3. And then why you're consuming fats at each meal is because you're going to get a higher amount of energy from fats, and it's going to last longer. So once you burn through all your glycogen stores, you're going to start using your fats as well as your protein. So that's why it's super important to have every food group on every plate. Now, if you're someone who has 1 plate look like this a day, I encourage you to get 2 plates looking like this a day. If you have 0, at least get that 1 plate looking like this a day. And if you're at 2, 3, just keep up the good work. Consider increasing water, but make small goals and really push yourself to getting these performance meals at every single meal. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this one was significantly shorter, and I'll talk to you guys with the next topic. Thank ya.